Welcome to the final days. Today is February 21, 2020. Today's video will be short, just to bring you some breaking news. This information is provided by Mike from Around the World, which is a cover name for a person who works in military intelligence. Mike from Around the World appears from time to time on the Paul Begley channel. And last night, Thursday, February 20th, Mike advised us that over 750,000 troops from various countries are all gathering in the Middle East. This is going on right now. They are still gathering and getting set up for battle. It is possible that this number could approach 1 million before everything's done. Mike was not able to elaborate on any further details or reasons for the massive gathering of armies. This relates to end times Bible prophecy. The Bible's book of Revelation, chapter 16, describes an end time gathering of many different armies at a place called Armageddon. In this passage from the King James Version, the bowls represent different judgments being poured out upon the earth. The sixth bowl is where the Euphrates River dries up. And I'll read this. Then the sixth angel poured out his bowl on the great river Euphrates, and its water was dried up, so that the way of the kings from the east might be prepared. And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs coming out of the mouth of the dragon, out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. For they are spirits of demons performing signs, which go out to the kings of the earth and of the whole world to gather them for battle of that great day of the God Almighty. Behold, I am coming as a thief. Blessed is he who watches and keeps his garments, lest he walk naked and they see his shame. And they gathered them together to the place called in Hebrew Armageddon. And then the 7th bowl discusses the fact that the earth is utterly shaken with a large earthquake. Then the 7th angel poured out his bowl into the air, and a loud voice came out of the temple of heaven from the throne, saying, "It is done." And there were noises and thunderings and lightnings, and there was a great earthquake, such a mighty and great earthquake as had not occurred since men were on the earth. Now the great city was divided into 3 parts, and the cities of the nations fell. And great Babylon was remembered before God, to give her the cup of the wine of the fierceness of his wrath. Then every island fled away, the mountains were not found, and great hail from heaven fell upon men, each hailstone about the weight of a talent. That's about 100 pounds. Men blasphemed God because of the plague of the hail, since that plague was extremely great. Now remember the earthquake just mentioned in Revelation 16. We will come back to that in just a minute. This animation of the solar system starts on February 22nd, tomorrow. Notice where the Earth is on February 22nd. And then in mid-May of this year, Earth will come close to a highly magnetic celestial anomaly, that's the blue object, that several scientists around the world have been tracking for years. It has now traveled into our solar system. This celestial object, shown just a minute ago, the one that we just saw in the clip from the FAA weather camera, that is part of a planetary system that accompanies this highly magnetic celestial object. The round blue ball on the screen represents the approximate location, it's just approximate, of this highly magnetic celestial anomaly that Earth is moving toward as we travel around the sun. We won't collide with it, but we will be passing by this object close enough for it to cause an upswing in earthquakes and volcanic activity. Exactly how much of an increase is currently unknown. It's entirely possible that the powers that be will use war as a cover for the resulting destruction, so that the public doesn't find out they've known about this for years. I find it very interesting that Revelation chapter 16 describes a very large number of troops amassing in the Middle East right before a horrendous earthquake. And here we are today, with at least 750,000 troops amassing in the Middle East, as Earth moves toward a highly magnetic celestial anomaly that leaves a path of destruction in its wake through the galaxy. This is no coincidence. We're in the very last days, folks, and there isn't much time left for you to turn your life over to Jesus Christ. These next few screens will instruct you on how to accept Jesus into your life. Simply pause the screens if you need more time to read the text.